are playing today this. It's a bit of a one-off session because I'm going to have to break away briefly at some point anyway to help a neighbour briefly. But also there's a Grand Prix at 2 p.m, so I need to be around for the Grand Prix. Hello, Kitty. Nice to see you, Napoleon. We cannot be doing a hug right now, I'm afraid. I know you would quite like a hug right now. You can sit on the desk if you want. But yeah, so this crossed my radar the other day. So I figured as a one-off break from CK3, and might be we come back to this at a later date if we enjoy it. I think you can just see a kitty ear on above your camera there. Is Dungeons and Dynasties, which I can't even necessarily find a tag for on here, which is why I've tagged us to D&D. It is available on itch, and I've yet to get the Linux version of this working, or the Windows version working on Linux. If someone wants to have a go on that and report back on Discord, go for it. But it does have a browser version, so we're playing in the browser version at the moment. And yeah, the concept is effectively Football Manager, but with like an adventurers guild. So that should be quite interesting and fun, I think. I don't think it has a soundtrack, at least not in the browser version. So we are going to need some music. So let me see if I can get some Epidemic sounds working for you all. This is the question of whether this is going to work or not. I might have to configure this because I don't think I always have browser sounds unlocked anyway. Now, do you have faint music coming through? Because the bars on my mixer suggest you should have. Reasonably loud music. Okay, we can sort that out. How's that? Interesting, this is a similar game on Steam called Gargadusa's Tower. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. Okay, so we have music. I can give you music. That's good to know. Right. Okay, found your guild. Open the ledger. Name your guild and choose its crest. Okay. So, what are we calling our guild? Oh look, we can do all of this, which is quite cool. I'll tell you what I'll do in a second, so I'll see if I can increase the text size for you. And yeah, congrats on 30 streaks in a row. How about we are the chattering Twitch. Shape. I feel like you're very lozenge as a group. And it's got to be a flame, I presume. Right, do you actually want to, loop? Maybe do some shuffling on this? Right, I want instrumentals only. I like that. I feel like we should have some purple in there, if we can. Purpura. That feels very twitchy. This is your guild's ledger. On these 4 pages, you'll set its name and crest, choose its humble beginnings, the patron who backs it, and the kind of guild master you'll be. Okie dokie. How humble do you begin? We can be a backwater charter, a swamp shack hall, a handful of raw recruits near empty coffers. Start with 8 heroes and 120 gold and a hall level 1. We can be a modest charter, a fair footing, a capable starting party, a proper hall and a place in the frontier, tier 5. Or an established charter, I'm guessing that says. Comfortable, a deep roster, a healthy treasury, an expanded hall and a seat in the free companies, tier 4. Let's go middling. I feel like let's go middling. And what sort of backing are you be looking for? A small person, gentle and mandate, and they'll forgive a bad year, the kindest first campaign. Okay, we're going with that. Or approach a particular house. Ooh, okay, we can have a specific house. I think we'll go looking for that. The font is kind of tiny at the moment, because the problem is you're looking at it on my 4K screen. I'm gonna, as soon as I get through this, I'm hoping there's an option that we can increase the font size. Because I'm having to run this in browser. If someone wants to, quietly in the background, download the Linux version of this and work out how the fuck I get it to run, then feel free. Just dive onto the Discord forums and let me know. Because I'm sure I can do this. Let's see if that helps. If this doesn't break it, that's just me doing browser zoom. Hopefully browser zoom won't break it. Looks like it scales reasonably well. Napoleon is sulking off because he did not get his hug. The guild lives or dies by its heroes. Recruit them young from the tavern, sharpen them season by season in the training yard, build a balanced party. Tank to hold the line, blades to break the foe, a healer to keep them standing. Win your division's trials to climb the realm's 6 tiers. Take delves between them for coin, mind the coffers, unpaid heroes desert, and keep your patron's mandate or risk losing their backing. Glory is earned in the dark and remembered in the chronicle. Okay, choose your patron, who you are answer to, and where your identity begins. So, the Stone-Shoulder Kinship of Resurgent, Mountain-Born and Mountain-Stubborn. They measure a hall by what it can carry and how long it stands. They are a martial order. They favour Goliaths and they favour DPS. Raise the guild standing, reach 65 plus stature. Denver, thank you for the subscription. Boons, plus 25 growth from runs, purse every 6 days, 192 gold. That seems like a lot of gold. We've got the Verdant Circle, a bunch of elven scholars. Arcane, favours elves, favours DPS. Raise the guild standing. Scry the entire dungeon path before you set out. Okay, so I presume that just means you know what you're getting into. The scry every room is powerful. Yeah, I can imagine it would be. Or independent. Freest ham, no masters please. Freedom to forge your own legend. Scouting sounds very good. Yeah, should we start? We'll go with them. This means we're, you know, we're pro the old knife ears here. And who are you, Guildmaster? Your past lends the guild one lasting edge. Do we want to be a veteran delver? The merchant prince, you made a fortune in trade long before you raised a banner. The old campaigner, 40% recovery between delves. Years on the war trail taught you to keep your people on the feet. Or the silver tongue. Random noises outside. Oh, that's right, it's just scrappers. Merchant Prince sounds like this guild thing is our midlife crisis. It absolutely does. I feel like we're either an old campaigner or a silver tongue. What do you reckon? Old campaigner seems handy. Okay, we'll go with that. We're an old campaigner. You will found the Chattering Twitch on the Modest Charter, under the patronage of the Verdant Circle, led by the old campaigner. Don't think we want to tick any of those boxes. The app image version works for me on Linux once I'm marked as executable. I mean, if someone wants to post in the Linux forum on how they got it working, like, I double-clicked on it and it threw up a white screen and didn't do anything on my Arch Linux version. Given it was 10 minutes to stream, I didn't really have time to work out what might be going on there. Signed the charter and found the Chattering Twitch. Build your founding guild. Choose any heroes you like, then let fate decide the rest. Every hero carries a vow, a conviction, and a flaw. They won't always agree. Okie dokie. So strongest hero is rarely the one who ends up best. Ready is what they can do now. Ceiling is how far they can grow. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Belgian Cat, welcome back. It's the Grand Prix in your proper country later, which I'm looking forward to. So we have a tank with high potential. They are a greenhorn. How they play: lone wolf, performs best with minimal fuss from others. Something down there already took a piece of them. Flores never apologizes. Conviction is holds that a rot left standing spreads and some things are better ended. They do look quite good though. An elf warden. We're only 100 years old. Are we going to get a lot of elves here, aren't we? Because you like made me a knife ear lover. The healer is a bard. They're in their prime. I feel like we go for that high potential. We're going to get 9 of these, aren't we? So I'm hoping it gives us another tank option. If all we're going to get is elves here, I am going to go back and do something else. I do want a bit of variety. One good team of 4 and one backup of 4 and a spare. Like, you literally didn't notice a game existed until about an hour ago, Monkey, when I told you. I love that you're already broadcasting your extensive knowledge of the game. And if I remember from Discord, you abjectly failed in your first run, so... but there is learning to be had in that. Right. Ambitious, hungry for glory and advancement, and a gift. I think lucky seems like something we definitely want. So I think we take that as our sort of ready-to-go healer. These are all elves. I don't just want elves. So that's another tank. They got promise, but I'm not sure we want them. Very anti-elf vibes. Some of my best friends are elves. I'm not anti-elf. I just think if it's all these elves coming over here, like, there has to be local jobs for local people, not just elves. They're both a glory hunter and humble. Taking our adventuring jobs, exactly. I feel like an elf blade master. They're cool-bladed, but they're also haunted. Cool-headed, but also haunted. Kyle and Oakenmore are DPS. Okay, we do have a good... That looks to me like a good tank. Best right now. So I think we do want to take them. So we know we've got a good tank. So we've got one good tank, one tank with promise. Do we take two good tanks? That's pretty high stats already with a high potential. Gift and a flaw. Oh, who wanted the bard? They're a team player, but they're haunted. Their flaw is takes the blame that is not theirs and the wound that need not have been. Oh god, they're going to be the most annoying person ever, aren't they? Haunted bard. Yeah, we're going to have to take the haunted bard. Like, they're all elves. I'm not having this. I don't want all elves. Can we make an all haunted team? Probably can. Right, if the next offering is also an elf, we're going back, because I want a bit of variety here. Right, 62 DPS veteran, quick-witted, and haunted. We are the haunted group here. Yeah, that's it. It's all elves. We don't want all elves. We don't want all elves. I'm not against elves per se. We're independent. We're independent. That's what we are. I feel if we're independent that we do have to be the merchant prince. We are the absolute fucking nouveau riche startup, disruptor startup of the guild world. We are the steed of the guild world. Hello, Torty. Have you come to pick some adventurers? How you doing? Have you finished taunting next door's dog? Do you feel it's sufficiently taunted at the moment? Right, we've got Darian Wycliffe, who's a ready-to-go healer. He's also a fucking bard. Trust is too easy is his flaw, and no gods, no patrons. Oh god, he's going to be insufferable, isn't he? He's vain and store. He is going to be absolutely insufferable, and I feel like we have to have him. So that one's both best right now and with the highest ceiling. Sabine Norcross, she's a human paladin. Restless and ambitious, mend not end. Contrary, I feel like we're definitely taking her. So we've got a halfling arcanist. Rufus Goodbarrel does seem like a decent DPS. Diligent seems like a nice thing to have in a DPS. Argues past the point of winning and has talked a friend out of agreeing with them. Oh god. Fine, you're in. Can't take yes for an answer, it's hilarious, yeah. So Saril Butterbur is a halfling druid. Also can't take yes for an answer, so that's a fun group set to argue with each other. How they play stalwart and subordinate. That feels like a bad plan. Quick-witted and ambitious. Loves a beer. Gonna need a lot of skilling up, but okay, a 68 gnome guardian tank seems well worth it. Clumsy may blunder past the trap harmless, leaving a piece of kit behind the dark. Keeps spirits up when the dark closes in. I feel like we're taking Tervarin Gurgarind, or we're going with the Dwarven Cleric. Although that Dwarf Blade Master has a lot of promise. I feel like we take the good tank. Team player and methodical. Lamina Caldwell. Yeah, we'll go with that. So we've got 2 high potential DPSs and 1 reliable DPS. Oh, but that's a good DPS. I feel like we can't not take Errol here. Okay, we really need... We need healers. Presumably at least 1 more. We need... Do we need 2 more healers and 1 tank, or...? Flawed, too honest. Superstitious but watchful seems good. Let's take Morn Emberdand. Ambitious and greedy. Okay, do we take Vimac Longstride, the Goliath Druid. High potential, restless, glory hunter. Also likes to drink. Would rather crash out going for the win. That only leaves us with 2 tanks. I feel like we want an extra tank rather than an extra healer, so I think we might be going with Euphemia Good Earth here. Law is contrary. Wants a thing the moment they told him. So she's a torty. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Talking about you. Once there was a king. And something I didn't read. War came and it ended the crown, and all those that claimed to it fell into the ash, and there it lay, restless before the throne. No air rose. Only the guilds endured. Great halls of adventures kept the road open, hunted the monsters, and valiantly held the dark. Once forged by blood, now forged by deeds. Greatest hall in the realm, proving the crucible holds the power. And now a new hall bars its doors, the chattering twitch. The ledger's first page is blank, its story is yours to write. Every hero you recruit, every rung you climb, every name the dark claims, it all begins here. Right, let's go. Okay. That's our standing up in the top corner. Renown is your guild's reputation. Stature your overall standing. Win dells and trophies to grow both and climb the realm. Our advisor flags what we need to do. Advanced times. Yeah, it's very football managery. Money. Got to watch our money. Everything else down that side. We'll work that out as we go. And we're good to go. Pretty certain you've got a while till lunch. You've got like 20 minutes until lunch. Okay. Right, we'll figure this out. Coffers are running low. At minus 209G every 6 days, you'll soon be in debt, and debt costs you heroes. Your rivals bid or quiet exit. Run a delve in the dungeon for gold, or trim the wage bill. Okay, so in dungeon, okay, so we've got a bunch of trials and delves. Trial is the league dungeon every guild in your division faces. Clear it equals a win, 3 points. Between trials, you can take delves for gold, no league points, no renowned. This top panel is what you read. Dungeon tab holds the place itself, and the scrying pool, which reads your odds from favourable down to grave peril. Once you pick something. Even odds is a true coin flip, and losing a delve can cost you heroes, not just the match. Constant struggle of torty versus starvation, yeah. So we can auto-pick a party. Formation is what auto-pick reaches for. Pick a shape and the party is filled with it at once. Gear and orders. And begin crawl. Okay. So let's start with something easy. Party is away for 3 days. Party is away for 4 days. The music is intermittently a bit loud. I mean, the music is the music. It's whatever epidemic sound is throwing up. So, Smouldering Moor. A descent into the burning heart of the deep. 5 rooms. Party is away for 5 days. 283 gold. The alternative is we do something routine. 4 rooms. Party is away for 3 days. I'm guessing we want to look down this at the ones that expire sooner. That's 203, but it's also 4 days. 5 rooms, 283. 4 days. I think that's the better. We'll start on that one. Oops, at my door. 1 second. Down you go, Torty. I've got to do things. Nope. No, that wasn't me pushing off so I could feed you. Okay, so it's 5 rooms. Fight, loot, fight, and then we don't know what's coming next. We know we're going to fight a shark-toothed sea devil, 2 hobgoblin legionaries, a bandit, 2 animated armors, a goblin archer, a skeleton at least. Balanced delve is 1 tank, 2 DPS, 1 healer. Okay, right, well I reckon we want to put in... Let's put in Gear Grind, because he's decent. Then maybe we send an experienced DPS and one of our trainee DPSs. So we send in Thistlewood. And then we maybe send in Alice. And then for healer, I think at the moment doesn't really make a huge difference. Let's go with Darian. So if you found gear, carry at home. This is all I'm assuming they're starting gear. Like, we don't want to touch any of this yet. Party cohesion is steady. Synergies, a ranger and a blade master bracket the foe. No escape near or far. Plus 5% party damage. Oh, okay. So you get synergies. Bard's War Song drives the assault. The attackers fight with quick and blood. Okay, cool. So let's save that as a squad for now. This is squad. This is Alpha Squad. The critical question is, how do we save? Can we save? Oh, we've got a leaning, so we're on a leaning at the moment. Good to know. We haven't got any staff. Do we need some staff? Specialist sign for a fixed term, the same way as a hero swears an oath, and the card says how many years are left on it. Hire them for a wage every 6 days. Physician keeps heroes alive, Master at Arms speeds development, Quartermaster trims cost and opens racks of gears to buy. Caravan restocks 4 times a year. The Lawmaster sharpens recruits and scrying slots grow with your haul. Okay. That's a lot of gold. We could get Jorah the Exacting as a Quartermaster. Minus 14% upkeep feels like that would pay for itself very quickly. And less hiring fees. Sign for a year. That said, Rain of Stillwater here looks good. Ah, yeah, settings down the bottom there. Ah, okay, so I can just grow the interface there. So if I actually push this back to that, so that's browser relative. Ah, so it does just relate right on that. That's fine. Okay. Backup save. Okay, we've saved that just in case. We've got 600 gold. I feel like that physician and that quartermaster are good. But I assume that's to cost every 6 days. Which is a lot. Maybe we get this dude. I feel like a physician is a good thing to have, even if nothing else at the moment. Yeah, we are going to burn cash here. So we've got little bits there. So we're going to need a quartermaster to buy more. Okay. Keep your main for the league stuff. Send you back up on delves to make cash. Yeah, I feel like that's probably what we're going to end up doing, is kind of having an elite team, and then everyone else is beavering away in the background, trying to be members of that elite team. I'm going to move my camera to the bottom corner. I think that's probably a better place for it. Let's go down here. Okay, so we've set that to go for the mission. Does that mean we want to set another one up? I presume we can send more than one out at once. So we could go here. And we say like, okay, so we say begin crawl, I'm guessing. Does that not do anything? Am I missing something? Oh, I needed to pick the formation. So front is a tank, middle DPS. Yeah. Okay. Gear. You can have that vital pendant. Let's keep the tank up. We haven't got any other gear to allocate. Orders. I think we leave this as default now. Gather at the gate with fire in their eyes. Lands on a frightened or endangered party, or on a bold one it reads as your nerves. I think we rally them. There we go. Okay. A delve beneath the great bones. 5 rooms, and the way out is the way you came. A descent into the burning heart of the deep. Descend. You rally the party. It doesn't land. A few glances. Oh, so we drop their morale. Okay, morale. Okay. Oh, look, they're off. They're off. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, good work. Good work. Tank it. Tank it. Tank it. Party is victorious. Okay, so a little bit of stress picked up. Errol Thistlewood got a bit of damage there, but everyone's still fresh. So if we retreat, we bank any rewards we picked up already, or we can press on. So I assume that's the one we just did. No, that's the one we just did then. So we've just done entry tunnels, and then next up is the gauntlet. Foes barring the way. Press on. Just absolutely blatted that kobold. I feel like Errol is the one we're going to want the health on, the Blade Master. I think we're learning that. Burning Gilded Alcove. Okay, yeah, no, press on. That's loot. So yeah, definitely press on for loot. Darian Wycliffe sounds like an ITV detective show, definitely. Treasure. A Tempered Mender's Talisman. And we got 71 gold. Nice. Okay, I've got to fight through the barracks now. Oh, blap. Party is victorious. Nice. But to be fair, the healer's doing their job. Oh, we've got a boss fight next. The Lair of Pyrrhus the Hollow. Press on. Yeah, get rid of that crawling claw. Okay, no. Get him. Get him. No, don't let him go for Darian. Don't let him go for Darian. Good work, everyone. Claim victory. So Turv around Gear Grind held the line, drew 93 damage onto their shield. Good work. Did their share of the killing. 1.4k damage dealt. Errol did 1.4k as well. And Darren Wycliffe, 185 healing done. Good work, Darian. Oh, Rufus picked up an ability. And the others got like 1 XP thing. So we could keep that or sell it. I don't know what it does. Oh, plus 14 healing, plus 2 accuracy. That's nice. That's nice. We want that on our healer. Oh shit, we got loot for that. Synergy discovered. The last wall. Sword, shield, spell, and prayer. One of each and not to one to spare. Nice. Okay, so this is a good party then we've got together like this. Turvaround saw something in Errol worth the trouble and said so out loud. Rufus took Errol under their wing. Errol and Darian came back from delves well beneath them, and it shows. Send your best where the danger is. Okay, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's like keep the best for the big parties. He does 6 days' wages at Dice. I'm liking this, you know. I'm liking this. Okay, well, getting a feel for this. If that's what we've just got... So... in 6 days, we're going to lose 3, 2, 1. So we've got a bit of cash here. Let's have a look and see if there's anyone decent. I'm not seeing anyone there that we definitely want to get. Right, it's another good tank, but we're all right for that. Average healers, but we've got 2 already. Can we... How many... Is there a limit on how many people we can hire? We're kind of able to operate 2 teams at the moment. Upgrade the wings of the guild. I feel like we want to get a quartermaster. So let's get a quartermaster. $29G for 6 days. That's pretty cheap. I know they're not great, but they'd be a boost for now. And we can dismiss them if we need to. Right, training. Develop bench heroes between trials. Train towards their ceiling. Hone one attribute. Works at peak 2. Okay, well I think for now we're going to auto that if we can. So auto train idle bench. I'm guessing ticking that. Fill any spare yard slots automatically as the days pass. Okay, cool. I think that's going to take care of that. Hello, Torty. Yeah, you are getting closer. As always, your sense of timing is impeccable. Come on. I'll feed you now before you start pestering everyone. Let's give you some food. Alright, so that's our wages. Yeah, so 4-5G every... That's a fair bit. Okay. Guild. The hall. So we can upgrade this, can we? How do we upgrade? Ah, there we go. Got it. What do we... I feel like we can afford to build one of these. What are we going to build? I feel like the infirmary is a good early one. Heroes shed fatigue and recover faster between runs. I think particularly because we've only got a limited roster at the moment of 9. So I'd imagine that allows us to turn people round quicker. So let's get a level of infirmary building. And then we're going to need to train again and do a dungeon dive again. I think we have actually rostered this pretty well right now, because we've effectively got 2 full teams of 2 DPS, 1 tank, and a healer, and then a spare tank. So I think we might accidentally have ended up with a good balance there. So, things we've got left to do. That's dangerous. I don't feel like we're ready for a dangerous yet, but 5 rooms at 203. Let's do that one first. Right, I feel like we don't want Alpha Squad for this. They're all recovering, I assume. Oh, hang on. No, they're not back yet. They're not... Oh, I get it. So we can send stuff off simultaneously. Is that right? Because this is still saying day 1. So they're off doing stuff. No, that can't be because 1's available. Oh no, does that mean I'm allowed? Every action you take happens today until you move to the next day. Yeah, but they're off... this mission was 4 days, so away on a job, home in 4 days. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. So we can send out a second team. So... No, we can't send them out. Right, well this would be... Let's give Sabine a run out. It's going to have to be these two. So we've got a couple of rangers. And it has to be that. It's not an amazing combo, but would work. So this is... Beta Squad. So they're ready to go. Formation's fine. Gear. Don't think we're giving them any gear. Orders. Send off. I think we'll try steady them because they are quite a young party. Nope, didn't work. Okay, I got through that. Looking healthy-ish, still fresh. Watch that sea hag, guys. Sabine doing some good tanking here. Shattered landing, another fight. Okay. Looking alright. Okay, loot next. 30 gold. And then the boss. Old Stone the Rotting. You stay away from our healer. Yeah, that's it. Kite him. Kite him. Good work. Good healing. Came out with a bit more ability. Oh, they all got a new ability. Nice. Okay, so we got a bit of gold for that, not as much as the other one, but that gives us a marker, so we can't always assume we're going to get loads of gold. Morn Emberdown was the best of them right up until the room that counted, and then was not. Righto. So we can fit another adventurer in, so we should keep an eye on the tavern. I see, so a Lawmaster would allow us to work out. So they are somewhere between 1 star and 5 star, but we've got no way of knowing how good they might be. And assume these are things that you just you send people off to do. Right, well we did 2 things. So I'm guessing now we just do continue until both of them are back, and we've got to be aware that we've got our first guild match, is it? I think you're over there, we got in ambulance. Oh, well, hopefully they're alright. So how do we know when our next guild match is? Leagues. Win your divisions trials to climb the table, and you can scout every other league too. Finish top 3 and you're promoted up a tier. Finish first in your division champions through to the Crucible, the Realms Tournaments of Champions. Finish bottom 3 down, you're relegated. When guilds are level on points, delve rating column splits them. So clearing cleanly, not just clearing, can be the difference between promotion and missing out. Got it. So that's our current league table. Dungeon tab. Okay, 7 days until the sealed ossuary, which is going to be taxing. Seven rooms. So we probably do want one more person so we can do those other side mission things, because we can have up to 10. It's also the calendar. Okay, yeah. So there's league rounds, but there's also open tournaments. Interesting. Good to know. So next day we should get everyone from the first party back. In fact, we get everyone from both parties back, don't we? Right, so if we're declaring... So we probably do want to keep our best people as our competitive squad. And then we level up everyone else. So like the competitive squad maybe do one mission before a thing in a gap, but always with enough time to rest. So these are our 2 kind of potential stars. Because we got a league match in 4 days, so we can send one team out, but we want to keep the other team back to do the league match. Okay, so let's properly set up our squads then. So let's clear these 2 squads off. So squad 1 would be Turv around. Errol. And Rufus. And then Darian as healer. So that is the league team. And then everyone else makes up the general backup. Now, can I give... Because didn't we have another trinket here? Like, we've got this. How do we kit them out? Because that's a trinket with plus 14 health. And that's plus 10 damage and plus 5% healing. So in our league team, like Halfling Alchemist, like this person, they've got the channeling wand, so that's fine. Who had a certain kit counters conditions in delves. See, I want to give them kit, but I can't see why I can't give them kit. Like, I feel I should be able to give him, the healer, that thing that's going to increase healing. So that Tempered Mender's Talisman. You can do it in the Delve section when you're choosing the party. Right, well, we're not sending them out on... We're not sending Alpha Squad out on another mission. Ninefold Veil. So this would be Sabine and the 2 Rangers and Morn. So that's our dev squad. This is our dev. This is Alpha Dev. So that's our Alpha Dev party. So that's who's going out on this. Going out in a balanced formation. Okay, now I can give it out. That makes sense. Oh, is it specific to character types? The others are playtesters. Kinda. But like these two are high potential, so it's almost like we're deving them up to be the stars of the future. Like this says 2 available. But I can't click on those, whereas I can click on her. I can click on that one. Can't click on that. Can't click on that. So I wonder if it's just specific to person type. Yeah, let's see, now it gave it to them. I wonder if it's a bug in the browser version. Because that is who I wanted it on. $82 to 98% chance to clear, that sounds good. Go. Okay, made it through that. Sabine took some hits, but she's still fresh. Loot room next. Take the loot room. Against orders, she took up the warding charm. Sabine is ambitious and had it on before anyone could argue. Oh, I hate people like that in a party. I hate people like that. I'm not saying I wouldn't have given it to her. That's the kind of person who always clicks need, not even when they should just click want. Okay, good successful room. It's fresh, another fight. I like this kind of drawing style for it. And now to Bosch. Layer of Halomir the Patient. Go get him, guys. Okay, good damage. Hold the line, Sabine. Earn that warding charm. Good work, gang. Took some hits. Bit worn down, that's fine. Claim victory. Sabine's a standout. She's now inspired. Gained some abilities. Did not ask. Warding charm went straight on because Sabine is ambitious, and that is the whole of the explanation. Righto. Personalist delve came light, 80% the usual coin. The guild has been delving hard and the same work pays less run back to back. Leave it 16 days without an optional delve and the pay is back to full. Trials always pay in full themselves, but playing one does not restore this. Okay. Wild Bomb paid off. The party fort was 1, so that got us out. Oh, nice. We got a gold bonus out of that. Morn took Wilhelmina under their wing. Alice Eastgate is an ordinary sort of hero for 4 rooms and someone else entirely in the 5th. I really like the way this is written. Okay, so we're well stocked for gold. So that's good. So now we need to rest the beta team. Time says, got it. Errol Thistlewood and Euthemia Goodearth came to blows over a card game in a tavern. Horner's watching how you handle it. So we can restore order and sting pride. We can side with the wronged. Or let them settle it. Thistlewood's on our main team, isn't he? I'm going to side with the wronged. Sabine and Morn came to blows over the run. That's bad. I feel like Sabine's got good potential, but she might be a bit of a problem. Got some new staff options. That is a very good. It's the plus 37% from training and plus 16% growth from delves. That's a significant improvement. Oh, that's a lot to dismiss him now. We can't afford that yet. Right, league match. The Sealed Ossuary. We're going to take the league team. Good chance. Formation's fine. I don't think we're going to give him the extra healing item. I think that's fine. Orders are fine. I'm going to demand more. Seven rooms, and the way is the way out we came. Recall kit and then kit them out again. Should get your rare kit on the main team. I think for this first one, I'm quite happy with that item not being on the main team, because it means that the item we've got, the rare item we've got, is one that boosts healing. And I feel like that's more useful on the team that's assisting the rookies. For now, at least. Right, come on guys, I want to see a strong showing here. But like, I might be wrong on that, and we might learn a harsh lesson on that from this, but we'll see. Okay, solid. Everyone's still fresh. Broken Gallery next. Victorious. Loot room. Got some gold. We're holding up. We're holding up. Rest area. Wounds bound, nerves steadies, resources restored. Good stuff. Everyone's ready. Go into the fight. Some solid tanking from Turv around. Excellent. Lair of Dolorous the Wraith. The Wrath. Right, you got this, guys. I believe in you. Don't let go for the healer. Don't let him get on the healer. Oh, it's close. Playing victory. Standout healing. Some abilities, new abilities, and everyone else got no stronger, but not for nothing. Yeah, got some veterancy points. We're top of the league. Delve rating. The quality of your clears breaks ties of points. So is that based purely off of how good our league match one was? You think so? Yeah, I get the feeling it probably is. Okay, I'm happy with our roster. I think we keep an eye out for some fresh talent. When's our next match? So we've basically got a spare team that we can send out. Still getting a feel for the expenses. So I don't want us to overcommit financially yet. So who's our A team? So I think knowing the names of our A team is really useful. So Errol, Turvaround, Darian and Rufus are our A team at the moment. We could try a taxing. So we've got 10 days until our next trial. So we could wait a couple of days. And that's dangerous. So we are going to want top gear and everything else for that. So if we're going to do a main team mission, we want to be doing it as soon as they're kind of rested and ready. They're at 90%, so we could send them off on a mission now. And then that's going to give them time to heal or get ready and be better. But how much healing do they do in the course of a day? Tell you what, let's save that. I really like this. I think I definitely want to get this working on the Linux version working, so I'm not playing in browser. Right, let's wait a day. So how much did they restore? Okay, they got 5 back. The other team is fresh and can go out now. Who do I have on staff? So at the moment we've got Master at Arms, we've got a Quartermaster, and we've got a Physician. The Lawmaster here might not be a bad idea. But I almost kind of want to keep an eye out for the rare ones, because the experience of hiring that Master of Arms is that, like, if I'd waited, we could have got that person. But they are more expensive, that's the downside. Might want to replace them. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I feel like now I've got a feel for it, I might actually want to restart. Because I feel like I'd have hired slightly differently. I would have definitely prioritised a top-end Master of Arms for the growth from Delves and the training. And I kind of feel like I got a better feel for what matters now. So let's do that. Let's do that. How do we start again? I'm guessing actually just refresh the browser. Ah, abandon and start a new guild. Okay, right, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Open the ledger. Go with that. Definitely go with the flame. Did we name it already? You're a Guts Guild, yep. Go with the standard again. Favors humans, favors tanks. Favors gnomes, favors healers. I think we are going to stick with independent for now. I think that does mean we want to go merchant prince. I don't want to be the Sun, the Sanctum. Hang on. I missed the bit where we start our name. It's here, isn't it? So we are the Chattering Twitch. Merchant Prince. Okay, definitely not that person. They're terrible. So, Half-Orc Blade Master. I think we are having to take them. $43 gnome tanks, superstitious, already quite outplaced. That good potential, already 43. I feel like that's Hetty here is a good one to have. Fiona Oakenshield, DPS, high potential. Holds well right up until they do not. Generous, first to shed a purse. Mercy's a luxury. Okay, we will take them. 56 Greenhorn. Hopeful and quick-witted. Tank. Grok the boot. Brutal or half-orc. I think we definitely want Grok here. Now we do need some healers. So we can take that healer. Blademaster DPS. It's not bad. That tank's potential. I mean, they are good potential. But we already have 2 good tanks on potential. Team player just seems like a really good thing to have. We're restarting. Yeah, I feel like now we've got a bit of a feel for how it works. I'm going to take that because Blade Master is quite nice. We've got another Prime Healer, so I think we take the Prime Healer. And then we've got Tiefling Arcanist. Just seems like a good idea. Oh, I don't think we can turn our back on a 49, level 49. Get a vain, but they're diligent. Got high potential Dragonborn Blade Master DPS. An Arkick, thanks for the restart, the resub. Okay. So that's a 14%. So I'm not going to take a quartermaster yet. I think we wait to see if we can get a rare quartermaster. That position's nice, but they are pricey. But I feel like we can't not get that person. Like 70 is really good. Do we get the rare quartermaster as well? 54. I mean, that's not that much of an improvement on that one. And that one's like cheaper. Like 14% upkeep lower versus and 16% hiring fees. versus 13% less hiring fees and 11 upkeep for 58 gold feels like not a huge difference. I should actually have hired whoever I was hiring here before hiring that, shouldn't I? But oh well. I think the rare one might allow for better gear to spawn. I just feel like we could get someone better than that. Anyone here we want to take? That's a 68, aged 18, half-orc blade master of rising status. And they're a DPS. I feel like we hired Thok the Thunderous here rather than getting a quartermaster. Possible 5-star. Like, even if they're not a 5-star, they're already starting on 68. Like, they're already better. I mean, DPSs. I mean, we've got enough DPSs already. We're going to need to ditch a DPS. Like, he would already be our best DPS. Like, I feel like we drop Eleni Dawnbringer. Like, that's a straight up best. It's only increasing our 6-day cost by 7 gold for a massive boost and a potential improvement. Do you get to know their potential as soon as you've hired them? So potential 3 stars. So not hugely higher ceiling than that. But still better than an Eleni here. I feel like we ditch Eleni already. Maybe we don't ditch them now, but we ditch them when we get a chance. When we see someone else we want to get. Auto train idle bench. Right, so in theory, our A team we could try the taxing. We could really blood our A team on a taxing. Interesting. Why can't we select? Oh, they're not around for one day. Right, let's pass one day. A coin house with more money than swords wants Thok the Thunderous. It's a season's work. It's extremely pays extremely well, and they'd be out of your hall for all of it. I mean, yes. Like, that's just instant win, isn't it? It's only away for like 8 days. Say yes and pat them a lunchbox, exactly. Well, I'm glad we didn't fire the other person yet. Then. Right, so at the moment that means that A team is Grok the Brutal, Malice the Blighted, Quilina Amberleaf, and then I've got a lot of Blade Masters. We are going to have to do something about all of our Blade Masters. Right, in theory that's A team. New people in the tavern. Yeah, probably. No one there stands out massively to me. 22-year-old Greenhorn tank. Too many forwards as usual, yeah. I tell you what, with that money, we do need to keep an eye on for like a lore keeper. Like a good lore keeper would be nice. A lore master. Right, current A team is that. Hiring for. Okay, yeah, we're keeping an eye out for a lore master. Formation's fine. So Grok, Malice, Amberleaf. Yep. Gear. Kit them out. Found gear, carry it home. I could actually tell them to gear up, couldn't I? That's risky, that's not. I think we can say nothing. Okay, this is taxing. Solid start. Fuck me, deal with that drow mage, guys. Jesus. God, those drow mages are fucking lethal. Okay, guess we're starting again. Party has been wiped out. We monkeyed it. Well, look, we're still learning. Progress Quest has come a long way since the early 2000s. I'm really enjoying this. It's really good. Right, effectively, we're still learning how to play it, so I'm not that fast. So I think we go Purpure. We go Sable. We've got the name again. This is the Chattering Twitch. Next page. Take what comes. Ooh. Old campaigners who teach as they fight, no question beneath them, no lesson wasted. In every hand they train leaves better than it came. Martial order open to all kin, no favoured trade. You're not becoming a verb in this game. Too late, you already are. 25% growth from runs and purse every 6 days. Of 173. I think we'll go with them. I feel we probably have to be the veteran Delver if we're going to do this. That fits thematically with being the Ettore clan ascendant. Like, we've been appointed to do this because we're a grizzled and veteran Delver. Not overly impressed with any of them, but I think maybe we go best right now on the healer. We only get 8 heroes this time, be aware. Seasoned tank. Again, not amazing. But I don't want somebody who's brittle. Maybe we go Daisy Wheatsheaf. That gives us our 2 healers. Not getting an amazing crop here. I feel like we'll be doing some recruiting on this run. Sure-footed and quick-witted probably is best right now, as sums that up. Okay, well, we're definitely taking Steady and Watchful 58. Not hugely potential, but like a Goliath with the own Mountain Heart. Probably take Torment the Forsaken. Obviously we're low on DPSs here. But I can't really say no to a 68 tank. That's watchful and brave. We basically now have to take DPSs. Okay, pray for some good staff. Dwarf Arcanist there is going to be pretty good. It's a decent Lawmaster. Yeah, I feel like we hired a Lawmaster just so we got better insight. So it arrives in 2 days. Okay, well, auto train. Let's get a modest dungeon in. You only have 8 heroes. Yeah, we've got to be a bit more careful with our 2 teams on this. Right, well, in theory right now, this isn't great, but that is effectively our Alpha squad. Got a routine there, which is nice. Decent gold on that routine. Right, well, Alpha Squad gets to go do this one. Press on. Good work, gang. Loot room. 71 gold. Boss fight. Scorchmane the Tyrant. Good work, gang. Heroic. Thora's off the pace. I mean, be aware, Thora, we are dropping a DPS relatively soon, so shape up. Now, we could send the B team in as well, which I think we do. Because this is a double tank team, so I think we send the B team in on that routine one that's got good gold. This is almost to see which of our tanks is best, because we're going to have to drop a tank. Like, unless there's a... Yeah, so he arrives in 2 days anyway, so it's not until we've done that that we want to know which tank we're dropping for a DPS. So I'm not declaring this an official team yet. Shield wall. Send off. Begin. Cobalt Whelp went down hard. So this is basically a battle to see which tank we're keeping on the roster. Like, we haven't told them that going in, because like they just wouldn't work well together. But that's effectively what this is. Oh, it was a mimic. It wasn't loot. Kite him, Daisy. Run. Run, Daisy. Kite him. Kite him. Keep kiting, Daisy. No, it's staggered Daisy. Kill it. Good work, gang. Fucking mimic. Can't believe we got a mimic. WM is bigger icon-wise. Yeah, yes. I assume that's because Wuthio's a Goliath. Right, boss fight. Lair of Skarn the Broken. Oh, don't get overwhelmed, gang. I'm spawning giant rats and goblins all over the place. Okay, claim victory. I mean, Wuthio didn't come out of that well. You want a pile of dead rats. I mean, based on that performance, Torment the Forsaken's keeping the place. Let's have a look at their stats. Could have died fighting and chose not to. Skarn the Broken kneels in the dark with your party's blade still out and waits to see what you are. Ooh, a rated 68 healer in their prime and strong. So we'd have to drop someone. I feel like we can't turn down a 68 rated healer though. Dungeonborn are strong but don't really level. But yeah, but that basically gives us our main party healer for now. Like, we could drop Gerd Deep Vein here. So that gives us... So he's off in 4 days when he gets back. It's a Naga. Terror of the Deep. Powerful single target and emergency heals under pressure. How they play: Glory Hunter, Chases Killing Blow, Traditional, and Diligent. The Hall knows. Loyalty's average, consistency average, metal low, adaptability low. That's fine. Right, so we need to decide. We're potentially dropping a tank. We'd have to drop someone to do it, though. Do we take that Quartermaster? Minus 21% hiring fees is nice. Minus 17% upkeep's nice. There are 69, which is nice. Let's spend our money on that. Training is auto. Yeah, so Naga steps into that as prime healer. I mean, there's not a lot between them. But we can't really, there's not really a DPS we want to bring on yet, so I don't think we have to make a decision on it yet. Shepherd out of Kaelglade lost 3 beasts in a single night, and the ballads are perfectly clear about what a hero does next, so Daisy Wheatsheaf did the same. It was a direwolf. There were 2 of them. The second came from behind. The ballad never mentioned that part. So we can do Stitches and a lesson. The realm loves it, and the truth suffers. We'll set the record straight. Patch them up and say nothing, I think. Stitch isn't a lesson. Nobody mentions it again, which is own kind of mercy. Okay, so she is our second tier healer, so we do need to send her out. I think she is going out a bit wounded then. She should be fine though. Give it a day. Right, she's back to 100, so let's go out. She's got a routine, 5 days, 8 days. You go out for that one. And this is Daisy, Woofio, Torment. Is that Einar? Or Tordek? Which is our main one? Tordek's our backup. Okay, so actually we want that, and that is Delta Party. Calling it Delta Party because a whole bunch of them objected to being called betas. Keep kiting, Daisy. Spell it beaters and they'll be happy. Good kiting, Daisy. Good kiting. Tanks, if your healer's having to kite and there's 2 of you in the team, something's not going right. Oh, at least we get to see a bit of a preview now. I presume that's because our Lawemaster's arrived, so we got a bit of a scrying view on what's coming up. Work, gang. Some gold. Deal with the boss. Oh, going straight for Daisy. Kite him, Daisy. Kite. Tanks, fucking deal with that shit. Tanks, what are you doing? Good work, Daisy. Something about Daisy clearly makes her very punchable. Yeah, see, look, Woofio just fucking fluffed it again, and Torment was heroic, so I think that's twice in a row now. I think the moment there's a decent DPS, we've got 1,000 gold. So we lose 286 every 6 days. That's fine. That's manageable. Fury Nightborn looks decent at DPS. Let's have a look. Ooh. Could be. Tiefling Arcanist. How are we looking in roster terms? I'd prefer a Blade Master, but that is a very good Arcanist. That's a solid shout there, Ghost. Okay, we need to have the chat with Woofio. Chat without Orcish coffee, yeah. Sorry, Woofio. It's pricey, but you've fluffed it twice. I think Woofio there kind of made out he was a bit of a hard man. Like, he isn't, and he's been found out. So this is new Alpha Party. Yeah, kit them out. This is why you'll start a little chat with fancy a drink. Yeah. I think they're probably fine. They don't need. It's fine. Interesting. Yeah. So the only delve that moves renown is the Burning Forge. Okay, off you go, guys. You got this. This game, what happens to all the kids we sent to the dungeons? No, because we're feeding them. That's good. Loot room next. I mean, I would expect nothing less from Skarn, to be honest, but that's actually quite a good item for him, so whatever. I feel like if you're going to have a bound Naga healer, you kind of just have to assume he's going to be a bit of a shit. The old "look, I'm the only one who can use this" is 100% valid argument. Yeah, like, he is the only one who should really be clicking need on that loot roll. But I did explicitly instruct them to bring loot back, not equip it. Right, here we go, boss battle. Scorchmane the Walden. Look, we haven't found any curse loot. I'm sure it's all fine. And well, hopefully now he's got an item in that slot, he won't try and grab one again anyway. Okay, good work everyone. Skarn took some hits there. But, good work. Sephiroth's doing well. Everyone else steady. That's all good. Yeah, we're sat third. I feel like we want that dude. That's a 62 Master at Arms. Plus 37% from training, plus 16% growth from delves. That feels like good stats to me. Higher crit chances. 70 plus 17% damage for a fine brutal cleaver feels good. We do want Fury Nightborn, don't we? Can't afford him yet, though. Oh no, it's because we need the bed freed up, don't we? Is Woofio fucked off yet? No. Sort it out, you two. Right, Woofio's gone. Oh, we missed out on him. No, he's still there. He's still there. He's just moved up the order. Ooh, but there is an Elf Blade Master there now. Do we want that Elf Blade Master? She's got highest ceiling on her. But Fury here is pretty much ready-made. Same cost. Do we drop Tordek? I know he's a veteran. How does he compare? It's maybe not that huge a difference. Let's hold off. This worries me. I mean, we're going to have to do the routine one. Running out good jobs here. Well, I've got F1 to watch. I have to say, I am really enjoying this. I'm definitely going to try and get the Linux version working and play it natively.